Okay, welcome to yesterday. So trusty Nissan Leaf, which we had for 7 years, has its first failure except for changing brakes, brake discs and brake pads. There's been nothing wrong with the car so far, so it's been a really cheap car to own. Lower control arm ball joint has failed, so I ordered new control arms because I think the bushings after 7 years just, yeah, it comes complete with bushings and new ball joint. So yeah, just ordered new control arms. Ordered both sides, but because I think that when the right hand side fails, the left is not too far behind. Yeah. Today, lifting up the car, getting the wheels off, just spraying the balls, making sure that, or hoping it's going to be easy tomorrow when I get the parts. So when you're seeing this tomorrow or today, I already have the parts and we can get started with the job. So yeah, lift, wheel, spray. Just gonna spray the bolts. There are 2 bolts. There's 2 on the inner side, and there's 1 here clamping the ball joint. So yeah, just gonna spray them with not rust remover, but rust dissolver or rust, yeah. And let that soak for tomorrow. Okay, so sprayed, wheel back on, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, so parts has arrived, and yeah, it took a bit longer. It's Monday today, finally got the parts. Taking so long, so I ordered this early May, and now we're in June, so yeah, just really bad service. But yeah, let's open it up and then see if we actually got the right part. Okay, so got the part, front right lower control arm. So the ball joint was the one that has failed on this car, so we're gonna take the whole thing off, replace it with the new one, and yeah, so jacking up. Okay, so yeah, these clamps were actually too big, so I couldn't get them to fit up into the couldn't get them to fit up into the on the springs. So I'm just gonna try and do it in where it is as it is, and hopefully it's gonna be enough clearance. I think I can pull it down and then just twist it to get out. So yeah, let's start with just getting the bolts loose, and yeah, see how it goes. Okay, first bolt out, holding the ball joint, that's good. I think I saved it a bit. I'm gonna see if I can reuse this, hopefully. Now it's getting the ball joint loose from it's kind of rusted in between there, so yeah, let's see if we can get it loose. You can see the movement. This is just a bad ball joint. So okay, so still stuck. Got the bolt out as you saw, but I have difficulty splitting the I don't know what it's called, holding the ball joint, so I can't get the ball joint out. But yeah, so and I struggled to find a tool, so I had to make my own tool. So basically taking this right, see if we can do this like so. Later, focus. See the chisel and then cut it out so it's gonna be wide enough. See, focus here. So I think this is gonna work. I also got this air-powered chisel tool. So I'm gonna try and see if I can use that. Basically to get this to open up just enough so I can get the ball joint out. So let's try that out. Oh, don't hold on the trigger. Okay, so I can't seem to get the ball joint off. It's halfway off now, so I'm thinking it's an alignment issue. So I'm gonna loosen the bolts, 2 bolts on the inner part of the lower control arm. That came nice. So nope. So it's finally out. My idea now is just to put it down and then twist it to get it out. That was the plan. So rear bushing just kind of jammed in there. That's the old. This is totally broken, so yeah. Was time for a new one. Inner bushings doesn't look too bad, but I thought it was better to just change everything, because if you're going to change the ball joint, you have to press it out. There's a clipper to pull out, and then you have to press it out. And if you do it like do a pretty good job and not bending anything, it's going to work. So I thought just easier getting a new one, and yeah, just replace the whole thing. And then since it's 7 years, the inner bushings is going to hold us hopefully as long as the new ball joint. Now I'm just going to clean up around the areas where I'm going to mount the new one, and then get the new one on, and it's pretty much done. And I need to go to get a secondary MOT test, so because this was the only failure. Oops. Just gonna get this in place, try and get the bolt and ball joint through everything, and then yeah, hopefully we can get this done tonight. Okay, taking a bit longer, but the bolt is in from the underneath on the front control arm mounting. Just gonna try to lift it here out on the ball joint a bit, see if it we can get it adjusted. Right. Okay, so see the red let's go clip on the seal. So I pushed the ball joint too far into its socket or its place, and turned out pushed this clip down, and so we pushed it far. Okay, so back in the garage, day 3. So last night a bit of failure. Was going to tighten the bolt for the ball joint, and all of the threads in the nut just went out. So yeah, went today, bought two, because I have the roller control arm for the left hand side as well. 40 pounds, 20 pounds for one set. Insane expensive for so I went to a Nissan dealership, so I asked if I could see the what they add on their prices, but he just laughed at me and said no. But yeah, needed the bolts, so got the bolts. So that's what I'm going to do today. Lift it back up, replace the temporary bolt that I have there, and then put in on a new bolt and tighten everything up, and yeah, basically that's it, and it should be done and ready for MOT tomorrow. So let's see if this will hold, and yeah, I can get back on the road. So just removing the temporary bolt. I put it in there just so it wouldn't move yesterday, so the ball joint wouldn't move. Okay, don't want to do it too much, then I'm going to use the torque wrench. What is it? 80 Newton, that's a lot. Let's do 60 Newtons first. I just wanted to tap out. Okay, so that's 60, that's 80 Newton. Okay, so the idea here to jack up is that you want the bushings to be in the right position when you tighten them up. So adding a little bit of Loctite on the inner controller bolts just to be sure. Yeah. Okay, so all bolts are in. I had trouble finding the correct torque settings, so basically it's going as hard as I dare to do it. And I'm also gonna mark the nuts and the bolts with the marking pen, so I can go back and check it after some test drives. Marking pen, where have you gone? I'll find it and then mark it, and then yeah, put the wheel back on, go for a test drive, see how it feels, and then make it ready for MOT tomorrow. Okay, so done. So okay job to do. It took a bit longer than I thought, but also the broken bolt. So basically it took me one night. So if I had a new bolt, so get a new bolt for the outer mounting point on the control arm, the one that pinches the ball joint. So get a new bolt. They always replace that, they said, at Nissan. So yeah, lesson learned. Now pack up, test drive, and then see if it works. Okay, out for a test drive. Seems fine so far. Brake shield was up against the brake, so it made some noise, and I think I need to service the handbrake because it was yeah, needs some service. It was sticking on after being on for so long in the garage. It's been the handbrake or the foot brake has been on for I think 4 days. So yeah, 4 or 5 days. So that's so it was really bad. So yeah, but now seems to be fine. Been on some bumps. Let's do another test drive and see how it works out. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, driving fine, driving straight, and yeah, no knocking, no nothing. Check the marking on the bolts. It hasn't moved, and yeah, it looks really good. So that's good. So I'm gonna order a checkup, or after MOT checkup, recheck, probably the name is, for tomorrow, hopefully, and then yeah, it will be approved.